How's it? Today is Saturday, August 21st, and I have a sumo deadlift workout, also a bench press workout. I I haven't really been on my bench press lately, so um, today was me jumping back on that 5x5, or an attempt to jump on back onto that 5x5. Prior to the bench press, I did the sumo deadlift, just up to 355 pounds for a set of five, with a few down sets at 315. I think this week's sumo pulls were easier than last week. Also, I only did do one top set, so that's definitely a contributing factor. Um, Again, like as far as these deadlifts go, it's not super important to me to deadlift um, an enormous amount of weight. Ideally, what I'm just doing with these deadlifts is getting stronger, and if that's what if getting stronger requires me to lift heavier, which it generally does, then that's what I'll do. However, I do think that I can get stronger positionally with the same weight by being stricter. So you see here, you see how my lower back sort of goes from extended into flexion, or at least it goes from extension to neutral. A little bit in flexion there, and it does get a little bit worse. I mean, it's only the third rep, but though that's pretty good. If like I was saying, if I can maintain posture, dynamic posture, and pull better with the same weight, then theoretically I will be stronger in those positions. You know, um, Another idea that uh, is very common in powerlifting but not so common in weightlifting is tempo. I don't think I'll utilize tempo anytime soon. I might. I don't know. If I bring it up to Steve, Steve will probably see like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But I don't think um, tempo isn't effective, if that makes sense. So there was a time when I would deadlift tempo eccentrics to sort of cheat the weight, like, or cheat strength basically by lower or lifting a lighter weight and then lowering it much slower. And so that will, I mean, science, right? Eccentric contraction is a lot stronger than a concentric contraction as far as like force output from the muscle itself. And so when you can sort of, I mean, it's like a very specific situation where that is true. You have to like overload the eccentric, which is almost impossible with just the barbell. You need to sort of have some sort of system such that the eccentric gets heavier as you go through the range of motion. I believe. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Don't shit on me in the comments. No one ever comments on my things, but if you're listening, you know, it's really late right now, so I'm just talking out of my ass. Anyway, I moved into my bench press, going up to 230 for 5 sets of 5. I ended up doing 3 sets of 5, I believe, and then calling it, just because I was struggling a lot with the sets of 5, and then the rest periods in between each set started to get longer and longer, and I didn't want to be there forever. So I ended up 86ing real fast. I did meet a guy named Dalton. He's in the video. He helped spot me. He seemed like a cool dude. He can bench a lot more than I can, so just listening to anything that anyone has to say for me. Like in general, I am pretty receptive to input, just because I think that, well, I know I'm not perfect, and I think that I can learn from a lot of people. But what he was saying was sort of to take it easy, and then on my tempo, sort of on the way down, just be a little bit more controlled. And as I push off my chest, just be more controlled, you know. Other than that, he was saying everything seemed pretty strong. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then after that, I did a bunch of accessories, just my box jumps. These are always fun for me, just because I like moving. I like feeling like an athlete, and this is the closest thing that gets me to feel like an athlete. Um, I almost fell there. Right after my athlete talk. That's great. And then I did some Nordic hamstring curl negatives here. Actually miscounted, so not I didn't miscount. So I think I do 6 here. Um, and when I read the thing on my notes, it says 5 sets of 3 instead of 3 sets of 6, or 6 sets of 3 instead of 3 sets of 6. So I definitely did flip them, and I will fix it next time I do those. So yeah, weighted back extensions here, 35, which I think is the same from Tuesday. And yeah, next week I'll go up on Tuesday, and it'll be fun. That's it for today. Real simple Saturday workout, like always. Thank you for watching. Shoots.